name is Bonaventure. Welcome to our business mathematics and statistics class. Today we look at the standard deviation using the previous data we had used in mode. So the same previous data we can use to calculate our standard deviation. Our standard deviation between the mean, the median, and the mode. So we get the standard, the deviation of the three items that we have mentioned. So we come and say, this is how we calculate our standard deviation. We say x fx minus mean or mean squared. So we'll say 10 appears how many times 2? 10 times 2 will be 20. Will be 20. 20 times 4 will be 80. 40 by 8 would be 320. And then 50 by 3, 150. 150. And then we look for the mean. Here we are going to look for the mean from this data. So we first add the frequency. We say 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 8 is 14, plus 3 is 17. And then we come here, we add 0, then we say 10, 12, 17, 4, 5, 570, 570, 570. So our frequency will be 17. Our fx will be 570. So now, to get the mean, which is the same as x per is fx over frequency. Then fx is 570. 570. We divide by 17. Then what we get? We calculate and say 570 divided by 17. It will be 33.5. It will be 33.5. That is our mean. So our mean here is 33.5. That is our mean. 33.5. So having gotten the mean, we come and say 10 minus mean. 10 minus that 3.5. We get what? Negative 23.5. Then we say 20 minus that 3.5. we get negative 13.5. Then we say 40 minus 33.5. 40 minus 33.5. Let us calculate. 40 minus 33.5. We say 40 minus 33.5. 40 minus 33.5. 6.5. It will be 6.5. Then 50 minus 33.5. 50 minus 33.5. It will be 16.5. 16.5. Thereafter, this is now our mean. So we square this mean. So squaring this mean, we come and say negative 23.5 squared. 23.5 23.5 squared, we get 552.25. 13.5 squared we get 182.25. Get 182.25. You get 6.5 times 6.5. 42.25. You come to 16.5 squared. Our product will be 268.125. Then we add. When we add the sum will give us 1044.875. 875. So we have now gotten our mean squared. Here, our frequency here was 614.17. 614. 10, 20, 30, Okay. So having gotten that, however, we forgot it right here, 30. 30. We skipped here 30. 30, 40, and 50. So we will, I'm sorry, our students will make some corrections, and that's where in mathematics, whenever we make some mistake, we correct that mistake. So I had skipped to write 30. From 20 I had gone to 40, and that was a very big error. So I will rewrite I will rewrite 10 to 2, 20 to 4, 30 to 8, 40 to 6, 40 to 6, 50 to 3. So the only correction would come on the side of here, our sum now 40 to 6. This one will go by this and this 40 to 6, 50 to 3. So it will be 17 plus 6 will be 23. Our frequency here now will be 23. Our frequency will be 23. So we say 40 times 6. 40 times 6, it will be 240. So we'll get 240 here. 240. 240. 570 plus 240. 570 plus 240. We say 20 plus 80 plus 320 plus 240 plus 150. It will be 810. It will be 810. Our sum here will be 810. It will be 810. Our sum here now will be 810. Our sum will be 810. So our mean will be 810 divided by 23. 810 divided by 23. So our mean will be 35.2. 35.2. Our mean will be 35.2 here. So let us come to our deviation. Our deviation, we say 40. We come to the whole thing will change. The whole thing is going to change. The whole thing is going to change because now our mean is 35, but originally it was 33.5. Now our mean will be 35.2. 35.2. That will be our mean. So our deviation here will change. Our deviation here will change. Then we will say 10 minus 35.2. So it will be negative 25.2. And then 20 minus 35.2, it will be 15.2, negative 15.2. And then 30 minus 35.2, it will be negative 5.2. And then 40 minus 35.2, 40 minus 35.2, that it will be 4.8. And then 50 minus 35.2, 50 minus 35.2, it will be 14.8. It will be 14.8. And then we square. When we square those numbers, see? When we square those numbers, see? When we square those numbers, we get negative 25 squared, 0.2 squared. We get 635.04. Fifteen 15.2 squared, we get 231.04. 231.04. We say 5.2 squared, we get 27. We say we get 27 0.4. 4.8 squared. We get 23.04. 14.8 squared. 14.8 squared. We get 219.04. Then we add. This time we'll get it right. 23.04 plus 27 plus 27.04 plus 231.04 plus 635.04. So our total will be 1135.2. That will be our sum. So now we come now to, having gotten that, we now come to our standard deviation. Our standard deviation. Our standard deviation now will be our standard deviation. Our standard deviation. Standard deviation. Standard. Our standard deviation. Deviation will be, this will be our standard deviation. Our standard deviation now will be 1135.2 over 23. Over 23. Which will give us when we divide this by this, we get 49.4. We take the square root of 49.4. When we take the square root of 49.4, the square root of 49.4, square root of 49.4, square root of 49.4, square root of 49.4. Let us look at the square root of 49.4. The square root of 49.4. The square root of 49.4, which will be 7.03. So this will be our standard deviation. This will be our standard deviation. This will be our standard deviation. Okay, having done that, we will now look at our next topic will be on pie charts. Goodbye class for now.